Pocono, and we are jumping into the Xfinity cars. We're in Class B fixed. Jumping in here at Pocono. Really tough track and a tough car to race here. And as you can see, we have not updated the paint scheme yet. Still, unfortunately, I have not had time, and I've forgotten that I needed to still update this car, because I don't race it super often. But hopefully we'll get that sorted out eventually. Looks very, very ugly with the new front ends with this scheme, because this was designed for the old ones. And it needs an update anyway. We've run this one for quite a while. Whoop. We're the number 2 here. The setup does not feel great. It's very, very tight through the center and on entry, and pretty loose out of the corner, especially on new tires. This is the new Pocono, so you'd think there'd be more grip, but I'm not sure. Maybe there is. I tried shifting in practice, because it really feels like fourth gear gets bogged down, but I was losing a tenth every corner I tried to shift. I'm probably just not doing it right, and maybe later, if you get the tires worn down, it would be good to shift, but I think I'm just going to keep it in fourth here, since I was I couldn't go any faster shifting. I was fastest myself by just leaving it in fourth. We will see. We'll go ahead and qualify here. We got 30 laps, which is a long one. It's a long time here. Big old track. I just really hope that the majority of them are not under caution, because pace laps around here are terrible. Really long time. Hopefully this is a decent qualifying, but that was not a good entry into 3, and it's going to hurt us all the way through. Get an okay exit at least. Not great. 55.5, it's okay. Puts us fourth at the moment, 55.3 up front. Better entry into 1. Can we get an exit to go along with it? We can. We're 10th up now. We just need to not blow it in these next 2 corners. If we have time. We've got plenty of time. Slower entry into 2. Oh, that was a terrible turn 2 there. Lose a little bit. Not the worst we could have done though. Slower entry into 3, but can we get a better run through the center? Man, it's not turning at all. Holy cow. Well, we gain a bunch into turn 1, but can't do anything with it because we screwed up turn 2 and 3 so bad. We got so tight out of 3 that last time. But yeah, if we get any sort of long green run, that right front is going to be extremely important to take care of. Otherwise, you're going to be pushing out into the wall really badly. As we just saw there, it was that bad. After only 2 laps, we got a 55.1 up front. I'm nowhere near that. Best we could have done there was a 55.4. Yeah, I'll qualify a handful of people, but most of them are much quicker, as you might expect. And since these laps are so long, we've only got 40 seconds left before the grid. We don't have to sit here and wait on nobody. So that's good. Looks like a majority of people aren't even qualifying, so I think it's good we qualified. At least put us up in the top half of the field. Maybe we can get lucky and survive a wreck up there. Or maybe the wreck will just be behind us. I'm hoping that this isn't a caution fest, but I think they have been, from what I could see. Thing we need to focus on though is just staying safe in the pack. After a couple laps, with the way this track is, we should be able to get spread out, and then hopefully we'll have a green flag run. I didn't see if we can make it on fuel. I think we can. Well, maybe not, because 30 laps is a long time here. Looks like we're starting 9th. I would assume we could make it on fuel, but since this is a fixed race, if it goes all green, but obviously if we get a caution, we'll pit for tires anyway. Yeah, we're barely able to make it. 5 laps to the good from here. 3,500 strength of field.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
I doubt we'll be fighting for the podium, but if we could be a little bit competitive, I'd be happy. This is a tough car. It's a tough track. I would like to just keep it clean and not get wrecked. Had some guy in practice. I was doing some laps and I was coming into turn 1 and some guy exited the pits and just drove right up the track right in front of me and just stopped because he had just come out of the pits. So I slammed into the back of him. No time to react. So hopefully that doesn't happen in this race, because the blue cone for the pit exit is before turn 1 and there's not much of an apron there. So if somebody's coming out of the pits and we got the whole field coming by, it'll be very hard for them to stay out of the way. And Ryan giving us an FYI on the 21 car starting right behind us. We'll give him a 10-4. If 21 wants to go forward and be aggressive 3 wide, we'll just get out of his way. I just want to survive. Especially these opening laps. We're going to be starting on the inside, which might mean we'll be in the middle 3 wide, but probably would have meant that whichever lane. We'll see if we can get a decent start off the line. I believe there's start zones enabled.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Pit road is closed. Catch the 22 car. Catch the 12 car.
We'll see how this goes. Hopefully it'll be a clean one. But who knows? You can never tell. Sometimes Class B fixed can be good. Sometimes it can be real bad. I think in general, though, it's a lot better than C fixed. But that's just, I don't know if I have any data to back that up or anything. It's just the way it feels. B open is usually really, really clean. And I'd like to run that more. It's just the races are so long and I don't have any setups. So they're kind of hard to jump into, but I should run them more. I should paint the car up and start running B open. But we're here, B fixed, here at Pocono. Tough track, like I said. And if we go green,
get ready.
Gotta remind myself to try and save that right front tire, because it will start going away quickly. Coming to the green.
Alright, man. Pace cars in. Green, green, green.
We go, and just like we thought, the 21 immediately jumps 3 wide.
Hold your line.
I would back up and try and get double file, but they're 3 wide back behind him as well, and they're wrecking just ahead of us.
2 wide there. 3 wide, you're in the
Oh
middle.
my gosh.
Clear high, clear high. 2 wide
How
there.
did we survive that?
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file.
Whoever was right behind me there did an absolutely fantastic job checking up for that, because I was hitting the brakes. I 100% assumed we were gonna get ran over, and then after that I assumed we were gonna plow directly into the 10 because we had nowhere to go left or right. But then the 10 corrected back to the right, and we somehow survived that. Looks like we lost like 10 spots, but we survived the wreck, so that's good. I don't know if the 10 got a bump there, or if he just lost it. From where he was in the corner, he probably got hit. we got out of that with nothing. That was crazy. People behind me did fantastic. Really unlucky for the outside lane, though. The 10 going back up across the track. He's out of the race now. We only lost 3 spots, so that's fine. Not like they matter on lap 2 anyway, really. That was extremely lucky for us, though. But we knew we were going to be 3 wide, so we were prepared for that. Had it just been the one guy on our inside, I would have just backed off on entry and gotten in behind him, but they were 3 wide, pretty far back behind us. So we were going to be in the middle 3 wide no matter what.
Start turn 5.
And I just had to hold my line there, and unfortunately that's right where the 10 was spinning. But then we got super lucky. He spun back up to the right. And got super lucky we didn't get run into from behind. Got super lucky that nobody from the outside turned down into us or spun down into us. I mean, I don't think we could have gotten any luckier for that. In what position we were in. At least they're doing quick cautions, so we're already at the 2 to go. And we're just now catching the pace car. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Because if we can't make it past turn 1, this can be a long race. And it won't really be a race.
We got caught up in that. I was not expecting car from me check out quite that hard going turn 1, and I just lost the rear end.
Oh.
So, sorry guys.
So he jumped on the brakes real quick, I guess, and that jumped it sideways. Unfortunate. I fully expected to be in that wreck. We had nowhere to go, left or right. Like we were in the middle 3 wide. We couldn't do anything. So I just had to hold my line and try and slow down. And thankfully, it worked out for us. But hopefully we don't have any more close calls like that, because it'd be hard to get lucky for each one of them. We're going to be starting on the outside this time.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the outside row now.
That should keep us from being middle 3 wide at least. We'll probably be up top 3 wide. Not too many rows of cars behind us, it looks like. Maybe 4 or 5 rows. I guess that's 10 other cars. It's 22. How many people were in that? 4 drivers? How big is this field? 26 is what I expect. 26. And there's about 4 or 5 people still trying to catch the field, probably fixing damage. But only the 10 is a lap down, potentially out of the race. He probably got pretty significant damage correcting back to the right like that. We'll see if we can make it turn 1 this time and maybe get spread out and do a run.
26, you are blinking a lot. You stopped at the moment. Oh, there you go again.
Must be back behind us somewhere.
Get ready.
Alright, let's try this again. Maybe we'll all survive turn 1 this time.
The pace car's in. Green green, green, green. You got one inside.
Not a great start,
Stay high. You're up top
but we're all right.
three
Are we actually up top 3 wide? I think we are.
24. Just hit the fastest lap.
Oh my gosh, the
8.4.
16 just
Got one inside.
no lifted into the corner there.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
that really
Line up single
necessary?
file. Pit road is closed.
Wow.
Left up 19.
That was
Far
something.
by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out.
You've got damage on the left side. You've got damage on the right side.
Great.
Sam, I thought this was going to be better than trucks.
The 16 on our inside just no lifted into the corner, slammed into the guy in front of us, and then wrecked like 2 guys in front of him. That's how bad he just did not turn or slow down for that corner. And we get a 4X, but I'm more concerned about the damage. I think we're okay. It was just a couple light side hits, but that was crazy.
It was wild.
That was your fastest lap of the
Some
session.
of y'all are just
And that was our
god-awful.
fastest lap of the session.
Pass the 3. Pass the.
Well, we're still going straight. I think the engine's fine. I'm
It's the
almost
19
positive it
car.
is. Yeah.
Pit road is now open.
They didn't feel like hard hits. We got a 4X. I mean, there was nowhere we could go with that. And then the guy was spinning down into us. And then the inside line was there.
Bree, do I have any damage on my right front fender? I got it.
But looking like this is not going to be a very good race. We've done 2 tries into turn 1 and have wrecked both times, so
It's the
I guess we
17
could have hit
car.
there and tried to fix damage, but I think we might as well just
Pit road is closed.
keep going and see if we can be ahead of the wrecks when they happen, but they've been ahead of us both times now.
14, you do have a little ding, it looks like. That's nothing bad.
Car 15. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
Lucky dog coming around, I guess. Do not see them. But yeah, this has been pretty bad. Had the guy actually slowed down for the corner and not slammed into everybody ahead of him, we could have maybe made that corner. I started slowing down for the corner, and the guy in front of me started slowing down at the same time, and I looked to my left, and he's just shooting forward like there's not even a corner there. That was crazy looking. And I thought for sure he was going to spin the guy just ahead of us, but he just made side contact with him, and then because he had entered the corner so much harder than everybody else, he actually hit the guy ahead of the guy in front of us and spun that guy. I mean, man.
You've got damage on the left side.
Left and right side
You've got
damage.
on the right side.
Other than that, nothing. I don't know if that's going to affect our speed. Hopefully not, considering we haven't even done a
All right,
lap
man, we're
yet.
going green next time by. All right, man. Line
This has
up on the
been
outside
pretty
road.
bad. Really nothing else to race that I was going to be interested in. Like, I was going to run Legends. I want to run Legends more, but they were at Talladega, and I'm not going to run that. Gen 4 at Texas looked okay. Old Texas. And it was going to go off about 30 minutes before this one started, but I was not available to race yet.
Hey, Maurice, man, good luck.
Or maybe an
I know you're
hour
rushed
before
to
this
get
race
front
started,
there,
I'm
man,
not sure.
so wish you good luck.
Yeah, good luck going to the back, buddy.
Well, I guess these two people on my left
You're
are
gonna learn to
gonna,
respect your elders, boy.
gonna wreck each other. I don't know.
Don't get wrecked back there. Get intent.
Man, I don't know. Maybe they're friends. I'm not sure. We're in 10th now.
Well, that definitely wouldn't be taken out of context or anything.
Hopefully, we can actually do a lap.
All right, I'll put that down to the note. Stay away from something.
Get ready.
Probably not going to get a lap in. Probably get...
Ooh, more from me.
Maybe we'll finish turn 1, but then we'll probably wreck into 2, if I had to guess.
Hey, yo.
All right, man.
I think we're a long way from getting a lap.
Green flag, green flag. You're in the top 10. The lead is at 57.65.
Bad restart. We might be off the pace, I don't know, but we'll try and get into turn. We're actually clear right now.
The car in P23, just at the fastest lap. 57.
I was going to get in behind the 3, but then he kind of washed up a little. I think we're clear, even though the spotter just set inside.
You've got damage on the left side.
I don't know why I pressed that again.
Right side.
We're all checking up into 2. Watch for people hitting the wall. Enter the corner very shallow because I can't ever seem to not do that. Alright, maybe we can get settled in here now. See if we can save some tires.
Fastest lap of the session.
The car in P1, just at the fastest lap. 57.018.
Okay, I felt okay about that corner. The guy behind me was overdriving it a little bit. Felt like I didn't slide up too much. That time we completely missed it. That's alright. Just don't want to do that too much because it will hurt the tires. I just cannot seem to get it to the bottom in 3. It is so tight. If I put more wheel in it, it just snaps.
The car in P1, just at the fastest lap. 55.167.
Three's checking up pretty early into the corners. I think he's just being careful with the traffic in front of him. Probably it's better on his tires to go quite a bit slower. Once again, I missed the bottom. Might try and... I'm not going to have the run to go underneath him here. And we were wobbling all over the place anyway. It's going to be a bad exit. Wasn't terrible. 6 car behind us is looking fairly quick. Nearly ran into the back of us there. So I hope that doesn't happen. I'm trying not to overdrive the corners, but we're not getting good exits anyway, so maybe we should just enter harder. That was a bad exit. Turn 3 is just kicking my butt. It's crazy. I don't think the damage is affecting us at all, but I guess we could use that as an excuse. Three gets around the 22. We actually hit turn 2 okay. Don't hit the wall. We nearly do.
I believe it's 56.043.
22 pushed up a little bit. He's still going to get a good exit though. Beat us out of the corner. If we get a decent turn 2 here though, we might be able to get underneath him. But the way we're hitting 3, it's going to be very hard for us to make a pass on the bottom. That was a decent turn 2, but we're not really close enough still. And, as always, get a worse exit. Got a lot of cars right behind us, too. I really don't need to make a mistake. Decent turn 1. We pushed up a little bit. Kind of missed the bottom. Just can't get a run to save my life here. We're all just kind of stuck in this line. Whoa, we nearly drove into the back of him as he misses it. Had we hit the corner decently, we could have had a much better run underneath him, but looks like we're going to be able to complete this pass anyway.
Stay low.
I think.
Stay low.
Nope, guess not. Well, that sucks.
Still there.
Now we're going to be 3 wide.
All clear, all clear. You got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Our tires are not going to be good at the end of this. I knew if we tried to slow down for that corner without pushing up into him, he was just going to be able to hang on our outside, and there would be nothing we could get. It's going to be very tough for us to make a pass, and we are overdriving it massively. Dang it. This is tough. Three car feeling the same thing on the bottom there. Two grabs the wall. Not hearing anybody shifting. I feel like we're doing okay still, just leaving it in 4th. There's the wall. Not even a 0x, we're fine. Big run out of 2 there.
Outside.
But not going to have anything here.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
I doubt.
Still there. Still there. All clear, all clear. You got one inside.
We'll just go to the outside. I wanted the outside anyway. Seems like the only place you can pass.
Still there. Hold the line. Three
They
wide
might
there.
contact just ahead of us.
Clear high. 2 wide there. Still there. Hold the line. Still there.
That's going to get us
Sir.
both spots.
Clear low.
Oh, that was lucky. Again. The bottom line was pinching really hard into 1, and they just destroyed each other up ahead.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file.
Wow.
Pit road is closed.
Sorry about that little
Let the 21 car by.
Well, we're pitting for
Well,
tires.
Light came out.
Got to pass halfway.
I think that bump might have been more
It's a
neck
three
road than anything,
car.
but you good, I think.
Gonna have less than 10 to go. We're up to 7th now. We definitely need tires, though. I mean, we were hurting the right front pretty bad there. Our only hope there was try and hit turn 1 decently while the rest of them pushed up in front of us, but I kept struggling with that even. And that top line in 1 is okay. You can get a really good run, so it wasn't even that much quicker for us not to blow the corner. But I thought the 9 behind us was just going to follow us around the outside. Maybe it was the 6. I don't know. I wasn't really looking. I thought once we went to the outside into 3 and got hung up down there, or went to the inside into 3 and got hung up down there, I thought the 9 or the 6
Past the 4.
was just going to roll around the outside and pass us like that. But then he went to the inside. So I thought I could try to get around the 12 who was on the inside there. And then they were pinching into 1. There was contact with the 22 and the 12 ahead of us, and that opened up the gap. We'd go around the outside of that. And that got us clear. And then they all got destroyed into 2 just ahead of us. I don't know where our pit box is, and I can't turn left to look.
Pit box in.
Tires are on, right? Yeah.
We have 10 to go this time by.
5, 3, 2,
Way up here, all right.
right here.
Yeah, okay, good job.
We can repair most of the damage.
7 seconds of optional. I'm not going to even worry about it. 90.92 from that guy. 89.92. So right about the same. We're going to lose several spots here because of that
That's it. Go.
terrible pit.
Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tires remaining.
Line up single
Feels
file.
like we lost 10 spots there. We basically missed the pit box by 4 stalls. And we got the blinking guy just ahead of us now. Where was the 3? We were just around him. Yeah, we lost a ton of spots.
It's the 12 car. It's the 26 car.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
It's the 12 car. It's the 26 car.
I mean, we had to pit there. I just had to not
It's
do
the
that.
12 car.
And unfortunately, everyone else seems to have had a perfect pit stop, so
It's the
we just lose
12
a ton.
car. It's the 12 car. It's the
We're going to keep
26
getting the spotter
car.
call because the 26 is
It's the
blinking
12
like
car.
crazy.
It's the 26 car. It's the 12 car. It's the 26 car.
We went in
It's the
7th.
12 car.
Let's see where we come out.
It's the 26 car.
We were right next to the 4 car. And he's way ahead of us now. So if we get wrecked out now, we can blame the poor pit stop.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the outside row now.
We are now in 14th. We lost 7 spots on pit road because of that. Whew, that's bad. We'll see if we can follow the 12 though. He was right behind us. Well, he was in front of us for most of that green run, and then we passed him right before the wreck. So there's only 4 people behind us. Everyone else has died. We can still get a top 10 out of this. Just need to get lucky some more. And there's probably going to be more wrecks, and we got 9 to go, so the aggressive factor's probably gone up. Hopefully we don't get wrecked by the blinking guy that can't see any of us, and that we can't see. Just get ready to hit the brakes into 1 for something going on. I forgot the pit road speed limit was 55 and how hard it is to slow down from that. So I was
Get ready.
not doing a good job there. Alright, coming back to the green. Are we going to be able to finish this under green, or are we going to get more pace laps?
Alright, man. Pace cars in. Green, green, green.
The lead is seated on
We're
87.
going to do 3 wide right there.
Inside. Still there.
3 wide on our inside. This is going to be bad.
On the low side.
And the car's not turning, apparently. I don't know why it got so gosh dang tight right there.
Stay high. On the low side. You're up top.
They are all wrecking. We just got to go.
2 wide there. Alright, man. Caution is
We got
out.
lucky
Caution
once
is
again.
out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Past the...
They all hit the wall and stacked up on each other, and we gained a few spots out of that. Scary. I was not expecting it to be so tight into 1 there. That was way tighter than it was when we started the race on fresh tires. Like 3 people hit the wall there and spun, and they were just ahead of us. We got lucky once again. The 12 was one of them though, unfortunately.
It's the 22 car.
We are in 11th now? Yeah, okay. Gain a couple spots.
It's the 22 car.
Put us on the inside, so maybe we can get a better restart than that. We will see. And we get to do more pacing. Everyone's favorite to do at Pocono. That's why we sign up, so we could wreck and then drive around for a minute and a half per lap. We got the 22 in front of us again. He's going to be on the outside though, assuming nobody pits, and I don't know why anybody would. Probably just going to be wrecking into turn 1, or out of turn 1. The rest of the race. Have 2 more cautions and a green, white, checkered. Only at 7 to go. Maybe we'll be lucky and this will be the green, white, checkered, but I don't think it will be.
Pit road is now open.
Turn 1 is just too difficult for this race, I guess.
Pit road is
At
closed.
least we have the quick caution here because most of the field did not pit. We had to do a little bit longer of a caution last time because everyone pit, I guess. But we're in 11th now.
22 car.
Got to keep getting lucky with the wrecks. I mean, most of the field's in front of us. The rest of them have wrecked out. There's not that many people left behind us. And we're mid-pack. So the majority of the wrecks are still going to be in front of us, and they've pretty much been the whole time. And we've survived them up to this point. How long has this race been? 41 minutes. And we still got about 5 to go. This series did 45 laps at Charlotte, and then it does 30 here. Which I guess makes sense. But 30 does seem like a lot. But if we went green the whole way, it wouldn't seem that bad, I don't think. But we have not gotten close to going green the full way. At least we had a run in where we almost made a couple passes. And then we've had 3 wrecks into turn 1.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. 5 laps to go.
This is less than optimal.
Relax. Can't expect me to be good at the pit stops. I should have just been slowing down way sooner. It's better to slow up a little bit sooner than to blow past it by 2 boxes. But I think we're going to be okay. As long as we can keep missing wrecks. They seem to keep wrecking here. I think I'd rather be on the inside now. Hopefully we won't be in the middle 3 wide. But not going to be anything we can do to avoid it if the guy behind us gets a decent start. If we get a big run, maybe we look to the inside 3 wide just so people behind us can't go to our inside. Like if I check up for the guy in front of me because we get a better start, then they're just going to go to my inside and we'll be in the middle 3 wide like we don't want to be. So it might be better to take the momentum if we get it. But the way our restarts have gone, doesn't seem like we're going to have it. I almost ran into the back room there. I was wondering why the car wasn't slowing down, but I had the clutch in.
Alright, man.
Alright,
8 cars in.
let's do better here.
Green, green, green.
Alright, thankfully the guys behind me are pretty far back because we did not get a very good start.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high, outside. Still there. All clear, outside.
Almost get a run on the 22 here, but as we saw last time,
Stay low.
not going to be able to do anything into turn 2.
Clear high.
He got a better run anyway. Good space behind us. Big run there.
Outside.
See if we can get turn 3 to work. We're on new tires, so maybe it will.
Still there.
So tight.
Still there.
But we have the advantage into 1. I think.
Still there. Delete. Did a 56.74. You're clear high. Clear high. You got one outside.
He overdrove it a little bit, but we're not going to be clear of him. He's going to get a good exit, and we're back at the same situation into turn 2 again.
Stay low.
They're blocking pretty hard up ahead.
Stay low.
At least on new tires, we're not as tight through 2 on the inside.
Stay low.
You just can't do anything on the bottom. Oh my gosh.
Still there.
Sucks.
All clear, all clear.
They're hitting the wall.
You got one
22
outside.
checked up.
You're on the bottom 3 wide.
It's going to get us both spots. We got lucky again. They're wrecking.
Why? Why?
Just at the top of left. 54.876.
And we get a green white checker. But we got lucky again. We got clear of that.
This is the final time we'll try for a green, white, checkered finish.
Most unnecessary 2X I've ever got in my life.
7, I think that was the 7, hit the wall and pulled it off the wall. The 22 had to check up for it. We were able to go to the left of it. And then the guy looked like just came up and hit the side of the 22 and spun himself to the inside. I don't know if that's exactly what happened or not, but that's what it looked like in the mirror. We get lucky once again. I think we're into 9th. We'll try and get it one more restart, see if we can survive it.
It's a 6 car.
We were never going to be able to pass the 22. I can't do anything on the bottom. It's way too tight through the center. They just carry all the momentum. Really, really bad down there. But it is what it is. 22 might be able to get back around us. He's going to be starting to our outside. Unless he's got quite a bit of damage, but I don't think he does.
Such a shame that people can't race this track.
We'll have one more restart. At least we don't have 3 attempts, because we're bound to exhaust all of those. Yeah, that's the problem. Wider tracks cause more issues because people just immediately jump 3 and 4 wide because they have room, quote unquote.
Pit road is now open.
The wider the track, the more aggressive moves people make, switching lanes and taking space, and it causes problems. We'll have a lot of wrecks to look in this one. Hopefully we won't be in the last one here. It'd be cool if we just don't have a wreck. How many people are left running? I feel like everyone's gotten some damage already. Or at this point. There's 20 people on track. Well, 20 people on the lead lap. Those last couple guys might be on track. I don't know. The play, though, I think, was just qualify on pole, lead every lap, get a good pit stop, and exit the pits still in the lead, and then just, that's it. You can win the race. But not easy to qualify on pole and then not screw up the pit stop, at least for me. Back on the inside, hopefully we can get another start where the people behind us aren't flying up to our inside. But hopefully we can get a little bit better than last time because we were falling back from the people just ahead of us. Just not timing it very good. I don't think they're restarting in first. I think second gear is already pretty high. We got the 8 just behind us now. We're going to be behind the 9. One more wreck to survive, probably. Just hope it's not
Alright, man.
out of the
going
corner.
green next time by. Alright, man.
It'll be harder for us to dodge a wreck out of the corner. I mean, we got really lucky. We've gotten really lucky this whole race. Hopefully it continues. We got just a couple more laps left. Doesn't need to last too long. If the luck's thinking about running out, we got a little bit left. You can make it a couple more laps. Let's see what we can do. Just need to do as good as we did last time. Hopefully slightly a bit better, but if we do just as good, we should be able to maintain our position at least. I'd be pretty happy with a 9th, really. I think we weren't really quicker than that. What did we qualify? I think we qualified 9th. Don't think we're much quicker, if at all. Alright. Let's do the best we can.
Get ready.
Can't see the leader.
8 cars in. Green flag, green flag.
We get a decent jump. 8 car tried to time it, but didn't quite get it right. So we're in, and they're wrecking again. We're not even going to get to turn 1. Somehow no caution yet. We got big loose, had to chase it up the track.
Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Okay. I don't know how there was no caution for that wreck. That was a huge wreck. 9 car running the outside is probably a good idea, because he knows you can't pass on the inside.
White flag.
We are going to get to the white. All right. No more cautions.
The leader did a 56.589.
Gosh, dang, it's tight. I don't think we've got anything for anybody up here. We're only going to get stuff from more contact. We'll try and get a good run out of 2. Kind of missed the bottom, and we're sideways. Well, we just got to hang on. We'll see what happens here. Contact from the 6. Can't get the run. They're making more contact, and we're gonna hang on to 9th. Didn't get anything. The 6 held on there.
There's the flag, man. It's over.
Well, that could have gone a lot worse for us.
Good job, driver.
And the 6 is going to go retaliate. After the beating and banging to the line, I guess. Top 10. We get a 4X, but it could have been a dead last.
Good one.
With damage, with the way everyone around us was wrecking. So I will be Perfectly fine with that. We weren't fast anyway. I don't think. Had we gone all green, I don't think we could have gotten much better than 9th. I don't know if we could have gotten better than 9th at all. But the 17 started 23rd. He gets 5th. Good job to him. Did anybody have a 0x race? Well, good number of people did, actually. 6 car was one of them. Unfortunately, we wind up with a 4x there with one of those wrecks into turn 1. We'll go take a look at the incidents and make sure the mic isn't going to blow our eardrums off. Look at that. We didn't do a full speed lap until lap 10. And then, I mean, we maybe did half the race actually running at speed. Our fastest lap of the race came on the final lap. That's funny. Not a good race, though. Not a good race. So, turn 1, first up. 10 just gets on the brakes a little bit too hard, then goes sideways. Then, oh, he didn't correct it. He got hit. He had the wheel locked to the right, but he was not going to spin back to the right until he got hit right there. Head on into the wall. Oh, the 8 got crazy damage from that. I cannot believe the 8 was able to keep up with us at the end there. He hits the guy head on. And his hood's flying off, and they're wrecking on the inside. How did the... Oh, man. The 20. Got through all that, and then T-bones the guy right at the end. Oh, he had to avoid the 8 coming back down the track, and then the 15's just sitting there. That's unlucky for the 20. How did all these guys end up wrecking? That was a huge wreck right in front of us. Man, who was that behind me? He did such a good job there. The 26 car, the blinking guy that we were worried about. He did a fantastic job slowing down for that. Not to get into the back of us. And the 23 comes up. 9 car didn't get much damage from that, though. I think he finished ahead of us there at the end. But man, that was a big mess. Then we do a repeat. 17 diving it in. This is when... Oh, I thought this went completely different. I thought the 16 just didn't brake for the corner. I mean, he does overdrive it, but he was looking at the 17, and then I thought he drove up and hit that guy, but they were already wrecking. But he does overdrive the corner, get into the 19. 19 was turning down a little bit, but 16 was really overdriving it as well. How did the 4 get turned here? The 7 just doesn't get to the bottom, and then the 12 squeezes him, and then the 4 nowhere to go. But the way this looked like in my in-car, the 16 just completely drove through the corner and slammed into the 19. I mean, that's what it kind of looks like from there, but not really what happened. And then 14 comes in, nowhere for him to go. I was getting spun into, nowhere for me to go. But luckily we survive it, and I think the 14 didn't get too much damage from that either. He couldn't really get much lower. He was already on the apron there. And we don't even get any visual damage for that, even though it said. We only had 7 seconds of damage from that, so we got really lucky. Again. And we're seeing nothing. Are we under green? I don't... Well, I guess we are. Nope, we're not. 6 car hits the wall on the pace lap. 26 is blinking a lot. We knew that was happening. Then some contact there. Just car wobbles so much. Then that's what I was afraid of doing, hitting that wall out of 3. It was so tight in turn 3. 19 gets the wall there out of turn 1. 24 gets the wall out of turn 2. And then this was the giant wreck we saw. That looked really bad. 18, he's finding out turn 2 on the inside is terrible. He's pushing hard to try and get this pass made. Just pushes up, pushes up, pushes up, puts him and the 21 into the wall and ends both of their races. That was a huge hit from where we were at, back behind it. They just got destroyed. And this is when they hit the wall in front of us. 12 gets the wall there, and then the 13 nowhere to go. Gets into the back of them, spins down, wrecks the 26. Big hit there for both of those guys, and then we sneak around the outside of it. Right on that bad angle of the wall. And we jump to lap 27. 19 gets the wall here. This is when the 7 hit the wall. He gets stuck to it, and then the 6 gets into the back of him, turns him back up into the wall, and that's why he was a little bit slower there. And then the 22 had to check up. We were able to get clear, and then that guy just shooting a gap that did not exist. The 19 full speed. I mean, that was always going to be tricky. 7 just comes up and gets him. And then the 19 to head on into the wall. And that is the caution that got us the green, white, checkered. And then they had a big wreck right as we took the green, but didn't cause a caution. What is this guy doing? Yeah, that's karma for not slowing down and just jumping the field like this. He was trying to go around everybody at the end, full speed, and we're just getting going. But he gets karma right to him. And that is a big wreck, takes out 3 people, and no yellow. I don't think anything else happened. Until right at the end, the 11 and the 16 coming together. The 11 and the 6, not the 16. He corrects it, though, and keeps it going. I don't even think he lost the spot. And that's it. So, we get lucky over and over and over and over and over again to get a top 10 with only a 4X and really no damage. We could have easily been completely destroyed in one of those. That was a very, very dangerous race, but I will take a top 10 after all that. So yeah, thanks for watching.